puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
是的，我们在打包。有人起来了，
今晚
进来吧！在我们关门之前脱掉鞋子。你规则热，包装空气。我们要炸掉这个地下室，没人安全。你已经知道了。找个座位踢踢你的脚，在你舒服之前，你想要 X 和 O，Trade Yes 和 O， 敌友、管家和英雄。你可以在灵魂中感受到它，戒指就是黄金。但如果有人需要离开，我们一定会让你知道的。为我的狗努力是每天的事，就像吉米在小巷里，屏幕外的13个，整个小队都像17号一样藏起来，爱上你的想法和手段，为团队努力。哦啊，在低音中低沉，他在低音中下降。
I was forced to do that. Compliments of AI generation from Justin himself. I know what you're thinking. Why is this honky on my screen? This is the only person that wanted to do a trade deadline stream. And I feel like we owe it to the fans, to you lovely people, that we do a trade deadline stream. Unemployed as fuck, bro. It is 4 o'clock in the morning for me. I am so tired. But then something happened of meteoric fucking ability. Pat Riley made a trade. And it was a half decent one. Except for the fact that we had to give up a fucking pick to get off PJ Tucker. The name of the game is get below the salary cap. The fucking what's it called? Luxury tax. That's what we're doing right now. Trading PJ for Davion saves you about $6 million. They really, really, really want to get below the number. They're gonna have to trade Carl Anderson, maybe Duncan. Who knows? I don't know what their plans are, but they're not done. The Heat are not done. That means we are not done with the streams. We have to keep going. I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me, what do you think about the trade? I think Davion Mitchell as a fit is actually like half decent. I don't think it's it's definitely one of the better acquisitions they made. They waited till Butler was gone to make it. But a defensive first guard not named Jamari Bouye or Gabe Vincent was something for them, was impossible for them to find. Now, they will be. How are you, mate? It's good to see you. Something will happen today, okay? Besides the Butler trade, we're going to talk about that in a second. Besides the Davion Mitchell trade, they are going to get something. They're going to trade something. Hopefully it's another pick. But at the end of the day, no matter what, they need to get below the luxury tax. That is Mickey's goal. Mickey's goal through this whole thing has been, okay, Jimmy wants to leave. We need to get below the number. What do you do? They had already got rid of Carl Anderson. He was supposed to go to the Toronto Raptors. That didn't happen. With that, it leaves them with, was it $11 million on the books? $11 million sitting there in Carl Anderson. Now they're, was it about $5 million from the, I think they're $5 million from the luxury tax, something like that. So they have to trade someone. And let me get some for you now. Now this is not, what's the word? This is not optimized or anything like that. This is not changed. This is not up to date. But we, in fact, have the salaries in the Miami Heat. Jay Rich is gone. The only people that make sense to move right now would be Duncan or Terry. Do I think they're moving Terry? No. I don't think anyone thinks we're moving Terry. He's one of the most unmovable players at the trade deadline. They definitely want to get rid of him. They can't. Duncan, probably you can get rid of him, but you might have to touch a pick because he's going to accept that fucking player deal. Haywood Highsmith. Would we really be upset to lose Hayward Highsmith? That's the question. And the answer should be no. Like, if he gets you something, if he gets you anywhere, we'd have to get rid of it. But now, Kyle Anderson. Bang. 8 million, 9 million, 9 million. That sucks. That really fucking sucks. Just to have this on the books. No options, no team option, no nothing like that. Now, it's not guaranteed. I don't think it's partial. No, it is definitely partially guaranteed, which kind of sucks for us. But no matter what, we have to move him. Do I think they'll attach a second round pick to get it done? History says yes, which really fucking sucks. But the Heat have dug themselves into a hole where they just get rid of assets all the time to cover the holes for their incompetence, as Kendall says it, not being proactive in any respect of the word. I just think it sucks that, we get in this position where we have to get rid of picks. We got PJ Tucker. We traded a pick to get PJ Tucker. And then we traded another pick to get off PJ Tucker in the same day. In one day, we lost 2 second-round picks. And we just saw the Washington Wizards. I think they traded 4 picks. No, I think they were traded 4 picks for a first-round pick. 4 second-round picks for 1 first-round pick. And we got rid of 2 in one day. Hello, Jess. Welcome. Welcome to this very dead, deadline stream. Guys, do not worry. If you want to see, your basement favorites, they will be around. We will be hosting a spaces right after the trade deadline. Let's talk about some of the moves that have happened so far, because it's been a pretty eventful trade deadline, I'll say. The most recent one being the Brandon Ingram one. Now, big eye to the Raptors. Good on them. It's exciting. People are at work in America. Not me. Sadly, not me. He did good. Look, the Heat didn't do bad. It's not the worst thing I've seen. Which, if we're talking about the Jimmy trade, Jimmy's fucking bad. Like, that trade's bad. No matter what, no matter which way you cut it, he got to a destination where he can go win a ring. We got 1 protected first round pick back for him. I'm sitting here saying, should we actually be happy about that? About one tradable first round pick. What pisses me off is what we spoke about before. It was made apparent that the New York Knicks, before going to acquire Mikal Bridges, called the Miami Heat about Jimmy Butler, and we saw how that went. Saw a tweet from Adam that said we can do a deal of Kyle and Hayward for Nurkic and a first rounder. If that happens, that's a good trade. It's a good trade. A really fucking good trade. Screw Nurkic. Nurkic sucks. We don't care about Nurkic at all. What's he making? What is Nurkic actually making? Hold up. He's making $18 million this year and $19 million next year. I mean, that's a great trade to do. We get a tradable first round pick. We get rid of 2 players that aren't really, heavily relied on in the rotation. But at the same breath, that's them acquiring more money, which is something they will not do. I think we just looked at it before. It was Hayward at $5.2 million and $8.6 for Kyle Anderson. So, in that sense, you're taking on an extra $5 million or $6 million, which is insane. They just will not be doing that. I really wish they would, though. It would show us that the Heat are actually capable of getting first round picks outside of a trade where they desperately don't, they avoid it at all costs. Yeah, let's go to the Brandon Ingram trade. Here we go. Okay, so the trade in its entirety: Brandon Ingram goes to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and 1 first-round pick, 1 second-round pick. The fucking Toronto Raptors gave a better package for Brandon Ingram than what we got for Jimmy Butler. Now, granted, this is not all Miami's fault in that sense. Jimmy did tank the shit out of his value. It is their fault, the fact that they didn't trade him sooner, which is why they deserve the blame in this situation. And there's no way to avoid that. I generally think that at this point they just need to like switch the new management. I don't see a pathway where they regain any sort of backbone, any sort of leverage or anything like that. Where they just can't. They don't trade well for picks. They don't trade for future assets. They don't trade for tradable contracts. Like it just doesn't happen. You can call Kyle Anderson a tradable contract. You can call Wiggins a tradable contract if you want, but they're just not good. They're not good contracts. Like no one in 2025 is going, what can we get? How can we go and get Kyle Anderson? How can we go and get Andrew Wiggins? Now Wiggins is a good player. Don't get me wrong. But there were better offers on the table for the Heat. Now, depending on if Bill would have waived his no trade clause, we could have got 3 first-round picks for Jimmy by just taking on the salary that is Bradley Beal. I would have done that trade. Guess I'm only thinking the Jimmy trade was okay. In the situation for what it was, it's not the worst thing of all time. We got a first from Golden State. I cannot remember. I cannot tell you a time where the Heat went out to get a pick in the first round, let alone a pick at all. Like I said before, we traded 2 second-round picks, 1 to acquire PJ Tucker and 1 to get rid of him. It is not smart. 3 firsts were late, some from the Cavs. Yeah, look, it was always going to be a multi-team deal. It was always going to be a multi-team deal with a lot of moving pieces. And by the way, if no one's noticed yet, the Miami Heat have not announced the trade yet. The trade has not gone through. Now, it will get done. We're in a day and age where like Toronto falling out and not taking on Kyle Anderson, isn't going to be a big issue in this trade. It's going to go through. It will 100% go through. But look, I'm sitting there looking at the trades now. We've got Davion Mitchell, who's on a 2-year deal. No, so he's a restricted free agent after this year, I believe, which is great. Good for him. Will the Heat give him the money? Probably not. I think he'll look for a contract in the high, $12 to $15 million range. I don't think we'll give it to him, depending on how the season he goes. If he actually provides something for us and covers some of the holes for Tyler Herro. And by the way, every single move that they've done is not just a move to get under the luxury tax. It's not just a move to get off Jimmy Butler. It's a move to cover the weaknesses of Tyler Herro, which is the most scary prospect I've ever seen. He doesn't defend well. Let's get a guard that can defend. Davion Mitchell. He doesn't defend well. Okay, well, let's put Wiggins next to him. One of, the most consistent defenders in the league the last few years at the forward position. But if that's what they're looking at, and if Pat Riley, I swear to God, if Pat Riley comes on air tomorrow and posts something saying the Miami Heat are confident in this roster to compete, I'm going to freak the fuck out. I'm going to crash out. There should be no talk. There should be no talk of competing this year. We need to get our pick back for this year. We need to be in the top 14 draft picks to convey up, so our pick conveys, and we get our pick. Oh, we lose it for next year, and that's not just saying that. Oh no, we don't get to pick that year. It closes off trades. It closes off so many trades for those first round picks. That we could go and trade for a star. Now, we're still talking about Pat Riley. We've still been waiting for a star ever since they brought in Oladipo. It's been like a never-ending pendulum of shit. We've been promised a star, we've been promised something special, and we never got it. So, is my faith in this front office high that they're going to go and pull out like an elite move like that? Fuck no. Hell no. But in the same breath, if they're happy to do moves like this, if they can get off Kyle Anderson's contract without giving up a second round pick or a pick in general, I will be very happy and very impressed. And it's a step in the right direction. Oh my God, it's Alex Lewis. Holding down trade deadline day, we got Golden State with pick. Yep, which could probably be better than the one we traded. I mean, yeah, it will definitely be the one that better than the one we traded, but like, we don't want that. We need that pick back. We want to be in the top 14. We want both of those picks to convey this year. That'd be fine. Actually, the Golden State one can convey next year as well. I don't think that matters very much in terms of like trade value and shit like that. But let me just respond to this message. 1 second. With these moves, I'd say defense is too good to lose in play-in, especially in the East this year. Yeah. Yeah, look, it's look, if you're talking about moves like this, these are moves we needed to make. These are moves we needed to make when Jimmy Butler was a part of the Miami Heat. Trading for defense first-minded players. Going to acquire players like Davion Mitchell. We were sitting here as a okay, sorry. No, I'll stop saying we. Large portions of the fan base were sitting there cheering for DeLon Wright at point guard because he's a defensive-minded guard. Davion Mitchell has been in the top 5 like defensive guards in the league. I think he's the one that said a couple months ago that he's the best defensive guard in the league. So we haven't had anyone like that through the Jimmy Butler fucking era after Gabe Vincent. Terry Rozier came in, shit defender. Tyler Herro's come in, shit defender. Jamari Bouye could have been something. Let's just talk about Jimmy. Dude gone? Yeah, bro, he's gone, but we're still dealing with the effects now. What do you think OKC will want for us to get our own first round pick back? Their pick back. Their pick back, which would just be disastrous at that point because we can have both. We can have both this year in a pretty damn good draft. So there's no player that we could give them where they'd be like, okay, we're happy to do that. Besides, obviously, like a Bam or a Tyler or a Kalel Ware, or I would trade Jaime Jaquez for that pick back. Oh my God, I would trade it. I would trade Jaime Jaquez in a second to get that pick back from Golden State. Now, he's a project. He's not going to be anything. Okay, he's a project. He's a 22-year-old rookie, and we still do fucking nothing. LeBron to Miami just got announced. If I context tank forward, if I refresh my page, and Shams has tweeted LeBron James is being traded to the Miami Heat, I will transfer you everything in my bank account right now. You lied to me. Fuck you. You think there's any chance we get off Terry? Not without attaching a first-round pick. No. He's making $25 million this year and $25 million next year. We are in the same position as we were with Kyle Lowry, where we had a player, a negative gearing asset, going into an expiry year. Now, there's so many teams around the league that would have been so happy to take on that $30 million and get straight off it in the offseason. There's so many teams. We gave up a pick to go get Terry Rozier with Kyle Lowry, an expiring deal. Terry Rozier is an expiring deal next year. I swear to God, if we get rid of another fucking pick to get rid of Terry Rozier, I'm done. David Mitchell, I'm a casual, but who? Wait, I'm a casual, but who? He used to play for the Kings, then he got traded to the Raptors. He's a defense-minded guard. He's very good. What booby money at? Now, if I knew what you were talking about, I'd answer your question. 100% I'd answer your question. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. That doesn't make sense. What booby money at? The money that, okay, I'm not even going to fucking entice that one because I can get myself into some trouble. For sure. For freaking sure. Where is this? I'm just trying to see if there's anything else out there, any new rumors. 5 Reasons reports the Heat have had their eye on Mitchell for a long time. We knew this. This is not news. But we had to get a pick to... I can't believe... I actually can't believe it. that we traded a pick to get PJ Tucker and then traded another second round pick to trade him away. So we traded 2 second round picks. And who would it be? 2 second round picks and Dennis Schroeder for Davion Mitchell. That's how that works. What do you do for work, George? I work in esports. I'm a coach, manager. I'm an agent, talent scout. No matter what, I work in esports in Apex Legends, Rocket League, and I work for a couple organizations in there. So it's pretty good work. I'm happy with that. What Bobby at? Bobby. What the fuck is Bobby? What does that mean? I hope we don't keep slow-mo. No, bro. That jump shot is going to keep me up at night if we have to keep him on this fucking roster. Do we have any second-round picks left for this or the next decade? It feels like we've got rid of all of them. Like, it actually feels like we've gotten rid of all of them, which is so fucking crazy. Okay, we're going to take this back to the days of one KZ Okpala, who we traded 3 seconds to get off him to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We just traded 2 today. We've traded so many others in the past for nothing. We got off the Dwayne Dedman contract with a second round pick. We've traded so many away. It's fucking nothing. He means Bobby Portis. Okay, thank you fucking very much. Thank you. Bobby at 12.1 million, bro. Bobby is a beast. That kind is good. He's actually good. I like him. I like him as a player. But where does he fit on the team? He's gonna be exactly what he was on the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's a backup 4 behind Bam now. Like that's who he is. He'll just be another backup 4. He's not playing the 3. Bam's not stretching the 3. He's not going to be a starter. So, and you're looking at a franchise. The Milwaukee Bucks are in one of the worst, worst draft capital stints I've ever seen. They just went out and got Kyle Kuzma. They didn't get shit. They have no picks. They have fucking nothing. So if we go to them and say we want Bobby Portis, they're going, give us a first round pick in a second. We should not be doing that. George, my opinion at this point has been that there's no move that we can make that will make us contenders. The only time we can actually pick up his direction is when Bam trade actually happens. This is where it gets interesting. I agree with the first point. There is no move bar a fucking crazy Dallas Mavericks LA Lakers trade where we go and get I don't even know at this point Kevin Durant and then also somehow reroute Kyrie Irving to this team that we don't we're not winning a ring. We are not winning a ring with any version of this build. If Tyler Herro is your first option, you are not winning shit. Dan would love to get paid to play games competitively. I play more than 6 hours a day, bro. I used to fucking grind that shit 12, 15 hours a day. I was a shit player. Then I just became a coach and a manager. It was actually probably the best decision I ever made. We went through that. Bobby from Milwaukee. I know. We got a couple nights. Kuzma is that guy though. Kuzma's okay. And we talked about getting Kuzma for a while. And it never happened. Who's sending me a link? Okay, that is insane. Fanspo. I don't even know, bro. That betting website is not allowed down here. So I can't even click on the link if I wanted to. Oh, Shan's tweet. Milwaukee is trading Patrick Baldwin Jr. and cash to San Antonio. We don't know what for yet. We don't know what for. Adam gave us clarification about the Kyle trade to the Raptors. Trade to the Raptors deal falling apart on his latest tweet. Okay, let me look at it. Okay, let's get this back up. Let's get this back up because I'm lacking down here. Window. You know what? I actually can't do that. Let me just read it out. Is it not? Yeah, he would have done it under not Adam. Here we go. Via Night Adam himself, so if I'm understanding this correctly, he were originally supposed to trade Kyle Anderson to the Raptors for Mitchell, but then the Raptors got wind that the Ingram deal was about to get done. PJ offered PJ in a second to make sure that they sealed it. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. But nevertheless, we're still stuck with Kyle Anderson, which is fucking terrible. Actually terrible. I want to know what this trade's for. Patrick Baldwin Jr. and cash to San Antonio. It cannot be for much. It might be for a second round pick at this point. We don't know shit. Should we get Mo Bamba from the buyout market as a backup? Why? Honest to God, why would we do that? We don't need. They're not looking to take on any more salary. They're not looking to contend. There's no point in going to get a backup center at this point where they can just go to the G League and snatch out fucking Orlando Robinson 2.0. That's just free. That's a free contract at this point. You know, bro, fuck him. Fuck Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson sucks. He's not good at the game of basketball. And he's making $9 million a year. So, and we're going to be paying the luxury tax. Now, we mentioned this before. I don't care. I don't care about Mickey Harrison or his money or how much money he pays in tax or crap like that. We established this on the post game last night. We don't care. But in the same breath, that's their goal. And we're looking realistically at what the Heat are doing. They're looking to shed contracts. They're looking to shed salary. They're looking to give them a little bit more breathing room. I don't know. Someone just messaged me saying 6 points a game. That's what Davion Mitchell fucking scores. I mean, he's a defensive-minded guard. I couldn't give a shit. Oh, okay. No. Wait. Adam Lewis sent me something actually good. So we have got, these are the Heat's draft picks right now. 2025 top 10 protected pick from Golden State. 2026 pick we have ourselves. We own that. We have our second round pick that year too, but Memphis will receive a more favorable number to Boston's, blah, 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 blah. We lose that pick somehow. Who knows? We own a second round pick from the Lakers. We own our second round pick in 2027. What else we do? We have our 28, 29, 30, 31. We have all those picks, which is great. But we have no second round picks in 2027, 8, 9, or 2030. We have no picks. No second round picks left. We are fucking running out. Yep, we swap our pick. We swap our second round pick in 2027. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, no, I lied. Sorry, the second round pick from the Lakers. We traded that to get Davion Mitchell. Cool. Yeah. We might be cooked. At this point, we might be actually fucked. Now, if I'm looking at like any sort of good part of these trades, any sort of like silver lining is that they're looking to make moves, and now the spotlight is on one Tyler Herro. Now, take it from me, I want him to prove me wrong. If we make it to the playoffs this year and he plays well, that will go a long way into changing the narrative about him. He's a fucking terrible playoff performer. Kyrie, I think, went to the playoffs and averaged like 14 points a game on like some ridiculously shit shooting. Tyler Herro's career average, from the top of my head, is like 14.2 points in the playoffs on like 42%. That is ass. I don't care how good he's playing now. I need to see that in the playoffs. I need to see that when this team is actually competing, and we're not competing for anything this year. So the jury's still out on Tyler Herro and his progression. Also, he's an injury risk at best. So he's played every game except one this year, which is fine. That's really good. So he's slowly knocking down those barriers. But he's not a first round. He's not a first option, and nor should he be. And nor should the Heat be compensating for him in any other way. What would be our lineup? Our starting lineup would be, it would probably still be like, oh, no, Davion Mitchell will be in there now, probably. It'll be Mitchell, Herro. I'd say Wiggins, obviously. Bam and Khalil Ware. That's our starting lineup. Our closing lineup, defensive, our best defensive lineup on the floor would have to be Mitchell. Who else would it be? Mitchell. You can't put Tyler in there, but they're going to put Tyler in there anyway. So I'll just say Tyler. Highsmith, Bam, Keller, Ware. No, actually, I'm stupid. What the fuck am I talking about? Wiggins. Wiggins will play the 2. Let's fucking go. Paddy's back. Woo! We got rid of more draft assets. Woo! But we got fucking Davion Mitchell, so I'm actually happy about that. Mitchell, Wiggins starting lineup, yes. I agree. So it'd be Mitchell, Wiggins, Hayward, Highsmith, Bam, and Keller, where would be our closing defensive lineup, our shutout lineup, which would be great. I think that's going to be probably one of the best defensive closing units in the league, definitely in the East. Mitchell and Wiggins in the starting lineup, 2 defenders, which help Tyler. That's the thing. How much help are you going to get? They already built the system around him. They already pushed Jimmy Butler away in that regard of moving him to somewhere else. Wait, hey, we'll be down to just 1 white in the starting lineup. That is progress, bro. I respect it. This year, next year, going to be our growth. The problem is, when you refuse to tank, the growth takes twice as long. So a 2-year rebuild turns into a 4 to 5 year rebuild. It's just not good. It's not good business. We should tank this year. We should be getting our pick this year as high as we can get it. Now, they're going to struggle to win games this year, no matter what. I don't give a fuck who Wiggins is. Like, Wiggins is a solid defender. They are not going to be winning game after game after game here. They're not going to be ending as a 43-win team. They'll be lucky to break 40 this year, for sure. Heat and 5, I agree. Heat and 5, always. Who fucking cares? Wiggins, Mitchell, and a good first round pick is decent haul for all things considered. Yeah. You know what that looks like? That looks like a trade out. That looks like a package that we're trading out for something half decent. That's the problem. That is not a great haul for Jimmy Butler. A great haul would be what the New York Knicks, what the Brooklyn Nets got for Kevin Durant, would be what the Brooklyn Nets got for Mikal Bridges, would be what the Brooklyn Nets got for Kyrie. These are good trades. Those are all good trades. I've said the fact that this bill is going to be bad for a minimum of 5 years, and I'm being generous. Fucking oath. And it's sad. It's fucking sad because we had one of the best GMs in the league that could make sure that this never happened. Now, unless a star, Luka Doncic, goes to LA, says to himself, fuck LA, this place sucks, traffic's ass, and the air quality is terrible, I want to go to the beach. Like, and he just somehow doesn't take the extension and comes to Miami. That's the only way you're escaping a rebuild at this stage, because no other team is trading us their star with anything that we have. If we gave everything up, we still wouldn't see like the heights of a Luka Doncic. Because if we convey our pick this year, we can trade 3 first-round picks. Trading 3 first-round picks is no joke. It's no joke in any trade. But who would you get? I'm asking you guys the question now. Who would you get? We've got these tradable first-round picks. Just say our pick conveys this year. We've got 2025. We can trade 25, 27, 29. Like, who's available? Who's going? I think Adam said he wants to go get Kevin Durant in 2 years' time or a year's time. Brother's 36. We're running out of time. When and if Pat retires, what is your next GM president? What's his name? Oh my God. They're not going to go with an outside hire. They're going to go and get someone that's already been with the Heat for 15 years. I actually forget his name. Who knows? It might even be Spo. Spo might just retire, and then what's his name? Chris Quinn will just take over as coach. That might happen. D Wade, I fucking wish. He hates Miami. Bro, we didn't pay him. We forced him out to Chicago. We had to buy him back just for people not to hate us. Kenny's old as fuck. He is. We gave him a statue that sucks. That statue is one of the worst things I had ever seen. Juwan Howard, he'd be great. I'd like Juwan Howard. But we need someone younger and a bit more forward-thinking. You need someone that's going to not be afraid to tank at the right times and to win at the right times and know what to do to win. Pat knew what to do to win, and he was so close 5 years ago. And then was like, oh, we'll get Oladipo. Didn't work out. We'll get Kyle Lowry. Didn't work out. We'll get Terry Rozier. Didn't work out. Like, how many times are we just going to sit there and see the same fucking story all the time? Milwaukee's training Patrick. Yeah, well, we know this, Shams. We know what he's training, but what the fuck's going? It could be Keldon Johnson. Is Sohan on the move? We don't know. Guys, I fully 100% expect trades to start going down in the next hour or hour and so. I'm going to be here. Hopefully someone else jumps on as well. We got Gonzo on Twitch saying the Heat have shown since the Big Three era that they can't land free agents and the only star that they traded was for Butler, who was sent here by Wade. Agreed. There is no reason to be optimistic with the front office. I agree. They can't sell their assets at the right time. Agree. They refuse to pull the trigger when a literally top 75 player ever is on the knees begging to be sent to Miami. The future is so bleak. Drink some coffee? No. I'll be up for the next 10 hours if I drink coffee now. Jess. This is the most true statement, except the future is so bleak. We are in... I remember... Don't come back with me here. I remember when we were playing with a lineup with Josh Richardson, Tyler Johnson, Hassan Whiteside, Jordan Mickey was still on the roster. I remember this shit. And they had us as the bleakest future in the NBA. They had us the number one most bleak future. And then we pulled in Jimmy Butler. Now, yes, we had Wade's help, 100%. Without Wade, that deal's never happening. Ever. And even when he went to Minnesota, he still wanted to be in Miami. Even when he went to Philadelphia, Philly, he wanted to be here. But I don't know. Didn't Wade also want to draft Booker, but Pat chose Winslow? If that's true, if that's fucking true, I would be pissed. UD next. I do not trust UD in the front office. I don't know. He'll probably beat the shit out of someone for like saying that this player's better than that player or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Luke Babbitt was hilarious, but Wade is not giving us another alley-oop. No, bro. Wade's done here. Wade moved out of Miami. He's not coming back. It's so fucking sad. What? You looking into a crystal ball? I am. I've got the crystal ball. I've got the brain. I've got the fucking vision. We need another star to come and say that he wants only Miami. Now, who the fuck wants that now? Who wants that? Honest to God. We got off Whiteside conscious somehow. Who knows? Miracles occasionally happen. True. Something about me is so stubborn that I will forever be a Miami Heat fan. I will always be a Miami Heat fan until the day I fucking die. So, there's always that shred of hope. Something turns around. It happened when we were fucking about to pay Josh Richardson a ton of money. We got Jimmy. It redirected the entire course. We drafted Tyler. We drafted Bam. We had an excellent 2-year stretch of building that roster. And then what led to this was just the worst asset management of all time. Getting rid of picks to go get fucking Rozier when Kyle Lowry's expiring contract. Getting rid of picks to get rid of Dedmon. Getting rid of picks to do all these trades today. Not getting first-round picks. Not trading Caleb Martin. Not trading Max Strus. Not trading Gabe Vincent at the right time. Not trading Jimmy at the right time. The last year should have been Jimmy's last year. Not full year. Last year should have been him getting moved. Do you know what the market would have looked like if we just didn't tell Jimmy Butler that we were going to trade him? Do you understand how good that would have been? If Trey Rozier gets traded at $259, it'll all be worth it. Fucking oath. True. Eric Spencer and Bam are the only things at this point that will attract stars to our team. You're not wrong. The Olympics, Team USA in general, all the events they go to, bro. Bam is one of the best networkers in the NBA, but his best friend just got traded to, what's it called? Just got traded to the Spurs. That sucks. I don't know. I look at all this shit. What morning next? I don't know what you mean. What morning next? What about morning? Alonzo morning? He might take a role in the front office. But goddamn, I don't know. I haven't heard from Zoe in years. Zoe's just fallen off the face of the planet. It's so weird at the moment. Rozier actually got me a lot of interest with the FBI. This is my favorite comment. We almost got off Terry Rozier's deal of a technicality because they thought he was intentionally throwing games. That is so fucking funny. That is actually the most humorous shit I've ever seen. And at this point, I wouldn't even be. I wouldn't say anything. I don't think it's like I wouldn't be upset. We're gonna get Ant in 5 years, or don't worry, we will be okay. Ant in 5 years, in 2030, in 2030, you're happy to wait. I'm not happy to wait. I can't wait that long. Then he started to get 20 points a game. Like, come on, Terry. I don't think he played bad on purpose. I just think he's a bad player in general. I actually just think he's a bad player in general. I just don't. I was wrong about the trade. I was wrong about, what we could do with that player. I was bamboozled. I'm not the smartest cookie in the fucking, in the tin, apparently, when it comes to that. The only Ant that Heat are trading for the 5 is Ant Donato. I love that. That is a great fucking call. The Miami Heat should trade for Ant Donato, which would be funny. And they'd probably give us a second round or 2. Fucking hilarious. I miss Ant. I wish Ant was here. I think at this stage, players not worried about playing with Kevin Durant. Fuck Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is old and like yesterday's news, which is like really fucking sad. Nothing, no trades or nothing like that. All right, Anthony Chang 1 minute ago. Anthony Chang. The Heat is now just about Heat are now just about $2.7 million above the luxury tax line. I imagine that he will spend the final few hours before 3 p.m. Trade deadline, trying to get under the tax line. You heard it here. We are going to make another trade. It is coming. It will be here in the next how many hours? How many we got left? We got 2 hours and 20 minutes. I wish we had a real timer. Wait, let me do this. Present. 1 second. Okay, let's switch that up. Why is it so big? All right, whatever. We're doing it like this now. Fuck this. Don't care. I don't have any idea how this shit works. I really don't. This is the trade deadline timer. Say hello. This big fucking thing. God bless. Wait, Duncan? Yes, Duncan, I said before, is actually a very probably like a possible trade option for them, which is fucking funny. That shit is hilarious. I actually can't cook that up there without this. Okay, done. Yes, that works perfectly. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get this. Done. He in office, he in charge with UD in player development. But we haven't developed a good player in fucking ages. Look at Jaime Jaquez. It took us so long to get a center that's actually just naturally gifted, like Keller Ware. That's how long that took. If he's in charge of player development, we're fucked. I think Duncan could be next. Yes, I think so as well. God bless Antonato. Every village needs one of him. I like your thinking. He's an amazing shooter, but big L on defense. You could be talking about Tyler Herro or fucking Duncan Robinson in this situation. We're getting younger. Only 30-year-olds left of Duncan, Burks, Love, and Rozier. And they all should be off this roster. We need to keep Duncan. Why? Why would you keep Duncan? I'm sitting here. I want you to give me one good reason why we should keep Duncan. Why? Does he provide you something? I think he's better served in the starting lineup than most players on this team. But at the same time, he's making $19 million. $19 million a year. And he's going to opt in and make another $19 million fucking dollars. Pivot to the youth. What youth? Pele Larson? Jaime Jaquez? Jovic? I like Jovic. I don't think Jaime Jaquez is anything. I think he's destined to be a trade package piece. But they need to. If you see an uptick in his minutes to like 28 minutes a game, you know he's about to get traded. Or they're trying to. Duncan's impact in games is 0. Did you not see the start of the San Antonio game? He played like the first 5 minutes of the game. He had 8 of the first 10 points of the Heat. He's amazing. Okay, stop. He's a very good player still. But we can actually get something for him. But not for that contract, actually. Just thinking about it now. No one on this team should be safe from trades. Our roster looks like a 2K expansion draft. Fucking oath it does. Bro, in one day, we went from having PJ Tucker back on the Heat to now having Davion Mitchell. We had Butler, then we had Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and PJ Tucker to now having Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell, and being down 2 second-round picks and being up only 1 first-round pick in the entire trade. At least 14 can change games in both directions. But we all know. Are you joking? You better be joking. I'm going to take you that as a joke. I think that's funny. I read with Duncan to wait to resign him when he gets his contract expires because we look like we got for Jimmy. What will we get for Duncan? But you're never expecting to get anything close for what you got from Duncan. Like for what you got for Jimmy. Nothing close. It's not the same. It's not even close to the same. Like they're not the same type of player, archetype of player, fucking star category. One's Duncan Robinson, one's fucking Jimmy. So we're gonna get less for one, of course. But like waiting 2 years, paying another $20 million a year for him each of those years, and then you want to extend him? No. He already finessed us once. Not again. Bro, Duchesne knows the system and knows how to play with Bam. And when he's hot, he's hot. Duncan? Okay. Oh my God. I thought that fucking said Duchesne. It's Duncan. He knows the system and knows how to play with Bam. When he's not hot, he's hot. I agree. I think so too. I would like to keep him around. Like if he wasn't making $19 million. Jovic is good, but should be better than that. He's overrated. He can't jump. He can't jump and can't post. Okay. Take Jovic. Take what he's good at. Yeah, he's a decent facilitator. He's a good shooter. Oh, sorry, he's a decent shooter in his first actual year as a Miami player, like that actually gets minutes. And then he got Jaime Jaquez, who only posts up, like, and does some weird driving shit, right hand finger roll layup or dunk. That's it. That's all he does. We've got 2 players that are the exact same but different in every way. Make sense. They paid Tucker and then sent a pick for Davion Mitchell. They paid a second-round pick to get Tucker, and then traded another second-round pick to get off Tucker to Davion Mitchell. That's where we are. Or is that not worth $90 million? Agree. Can we put Duncan on HGH? I don't know what that means, but I want to. I know what Pat is smoking when he gave him that contract. That contract was fucked. They did a video. After they gave Duncan that contract. They did a video with him in a parking lot. He was hiding behind the cars, and this guy was asking different Heat fans, "What was your opinion on Duncan Robinson and the contract?" Every single one of them was so like, why the fuck would we be doing that? And Duncan's sitting behind the car while it's happening. So funny. True, that's Herron. I don't know what that is. I just feel like Duncan trade will cost us a lot more picks. We don't have plus. You can't get him a cheap deal. Yeah, no. We should never be giving up a pick to get rid of a player like that. He's a very good free 3-point shooter. Still one of the best in the league. You should be able to get something for him. What Eric going to do with Andrew? Eric's supposed to do with Andrew Wiggins. He's going to play him. He's going to play him. And like a lot. And now the Miami Heat Twitter page is patronizing us. Cool guys. Cool. I think you're saying Duncan him. Wait. I think you're saying Duncan is him? Probably. If we buy up McCollum or Middleton, that would be so clutch. McCollum I'll take. Middleton I would not touch at all. I think he's mid at best. Turn okay to all-star players into an all-world beater. All-world beater. What the fuck are you talking about? No offense, I just don't know. It's just steroids? I see. You got Dan. I don't know. Wait, that's the guy's name. Okay. Duncan is a three-point specialist with bad defense in the league with 200 threes. Bro, he's actually improved as a defender to a point where you can look at him on defense and go like, okay, shit, but like it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I know Dalton Connect is sick. Yeah, I would like Dalton Connect on this team. What the fuck they gave up, what the Lakers gave up for Mark Williams will go down as in 20 years' time as like that's one of the worst trades of the era. He's an all-time three-point shooter too. Yeah, I agree. And it'd be nice to keep him if he wasn't making $20 million a year. Would you trade Collins for Mičić? In a heartbeat. If it's straight up 1-for-1, I would trade him. I would trade them. I would swap them immediately. Middleton has literally no role. He's even off the bench. He got traded to fucking Washington. No one cares about him anymore. Like the Milwaukee Bucks didn't care about him anymore. Are they going to move Terry? They should, but they won't because they're going to have to give him another pick that they will just never do. If they give up a first-round pick to get rid of to get off of Terry Rozier, I'll kill myself in game. Jaime is not good, but we should give him the last chance. Okay. His last chance is the rest of the season because he's not getting traded before then. How do you think Jimmy will fit in Golden State? Well, like really well. Because they don't need three-point scoring like that. They got Pods. He's just not the best three-point shooter, but they got Steph, the best one of all time. Draymond can kind of shoot threes. They got Buddy Hield. You need a hard-nosed smash-mouth defender who can take the ball to the rack and can get you free throw attempts. That's what they need. And they just got that, which is fucking great for them. They're moving Terry to federal prison. I hope not. I just don't like him on the team. If you could make one more move, what would it be? Trade Tyler Herro at the height of his fucking power right now for two first-round picks in 2 seconds. Like, I would do that instantly. If I'm looking more realistically, I would love to see them trade Jaime Jaquez for picks, but I don't know who's looking for a project right now in this space. You think media drama hurt Terry's value? No. I think Terry's brain hurt Terry's value. I'm huge on Giannis and Luka. Watch this summer. Lakers roster is dookie. They're throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks right now. Like Mark Williams, LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves, fine. Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura. Like these aren't bad players, obviously. But like they're not winning a championship with that. Butler's too old to like. Excuse me. Butler's too old to run like Golden State does. Yeah, but like all that he has to do is cross half court on offense, and that's it. That's his entire job. Like they're going to go to him on 3 plays every quarter. He's going to perform just fine. Playing clutch gods, I know. Jimmy plays too slow for the Warriors. We said that before. Jimmy first trade. Who wins in a fist fight? Draymond. Draymond clears. Jimmy has never squared up in his life. I just don't think he has. I think Terry, oh, that one. Yeah. I mean, it should because he's a fucking piece of shit if it's true. The pick we got from the Warriors is really good. It is if it conveys. And they're looking like a good team, so it looks like it's not going to convey. No, other way around. We want them, ideally, we want the Warriors to be a second-round exit. Second in the play-in round exit. We want pick 11 to like 15. Pick 11 to 15, good deal. Andrew can Eric turn. Okay, that's probably not a question for me. Thank you, Jimmy. He's not about that life. No, he's not. He runs like a bitch every single time. All Butler has to do is aggregate and go to the rack with the Warriors. That's it. He's there to draw. He is there to be a DeMar DeRozan. That's who he is. That's who he's. But with defense, that's what they're hoping for him. I know what he meant by all-time three-point, but it's Duncan. But Duncan is no Glenn Rice. I mean, he's a better shooter than Glenn Rice. When also for Tyler to come good, I wouldn't trade him now. But like, here's the issue: he's injury prone, and he's played shit in the playoffs his entire career outside of his rookie season. Would you not trade him now for 3 first-round picks? If the Detroit Pistons rang you up and said, "We will give you 3 first-round picks for Tyler Herro," if you say no, I will kill you. He ain't fucking Jason Capono. He's not. I don't know what we're talking about. If it's Tyler, he's definitely not. But still, Steph Curry will get more space to be aggravated. Yep. Well, we had that same thing here. We had Duncan. We had Tyler. We had Bam having to stretch the floor. We had shooting bigs in Kelly Olynyk. We had Iguodala and stuff like that. Iguodala wasn't a good shooter at all. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were putting pieces around him to cover that. So it's nothing different for him now. Was Peter Tucker trade just to save money? Yes. And we got rid of 2 second-round picks to do it. What the Warriors don't make the playoffs, the pick is good if they fall out in the play-in. No, okay. We want them to make the play-in, to win the first game of the play-in, and they get kicked out, and we get like the 11th pick. It's top 10 protected. We just don't want it to be, we don't want it to be activated this year at all. Refresh, nothing. Tyler isn't good for a championship team. Agreed. He should be the third option. He should be what Michael Porter Jr. is for the fucking Denver Nuggets, where you've got Jamal Murray, you've got Nikola Jokic. He should just be a guy heaving up shots, like when they need him to. Excuse me. And Wiggins covers a lot of problems that they have. They do. He does. He does cover some problems that we have, but it's still not enough. It's not enough. The OKC will take Tyler for J-Dub if we extend him here. I mean, would I do that trade? Yes. Would OKC do it? No. They don't need another shooting a guard that can score. They don't need another one. They already have SGA. If you take the ball out of Tyler Herro's hands and you give him 8 shots a night or 12 shots a night, it's not enough. He's going to struggle. Warriors debuted in the power walking offense. Agreed. They're going to be fucking old. Kings are still booty cheeks, always. Always and forever. Herro hasn't shown up anything in the playoffs. Warren to keep here. So, yep, agreed. Rozier, I think for a second from McCollum. I wouldn't give a second. I would just trade Rozier and Highsmith, but at the same time, I don't see that's just such a sideways move for them. So we'll see what happens there. He shouldn't be 3rd or 4th. I just don't see him being anything more than like until he's 30. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He's going to be eventually a very good veteran shooter. He is the Jerry Stackhouse of today's NBA without like the skill, without a lot of the skill. That's what he is. So coming to Duncan, if you're watching the Heat trade deadline countdown, I get it. Wait. I get it. Yeah, I know, but I want to change it. I want to change it. I can't. No, I'm trying to change it. Damn. I'm actually an idiot. Yep, I'm an idiot. Done. We're back. If we trade Terry and Duncan for picks or salary, will we have enough to get Kyrie in free agency? Technically, yes, but who the fuck is trading? Who's going to absorb Terry and Duncan's contracts for picks? Like, who's giving us a first-round pick for Terry Rozier? No one. Who's giving us a first-round pick for Duncan? No one. I would trade them both for like a bunch of seconds, but it's not going to happen. Do you think Jovic can start playing like Franz Wagner eventually? Yeah, I think he can. I have high hopes for him. Why couldn't we get Kuminga? Because he's too good. And they wouldn't do it. Do I want some help? A fucking oath I want some help. I'm dying here. We are 6th in the East. Tyler's our main guy. Without Jimmy, Schiffer, yeah, cut the kid some slack. I would. If he shows up in the playoffs, why would I give people the benefit of the doubt when they keep fucking us over? It's like a door slamming in your face every time you walk through it. Are you going to keep walking through the door? No. I'll be more cautious. Kuminga would have been better than Wiggins. I think Wiggins is a better player, but Kuminga is a younger, like a prospect that could just play at the 3. So I would have been fine with that. Kyrie's never happened in Miami. Yep, we had a chance a couple of years back, but it all went to shit. I'm not reading that one from Haroon. Yeah, I do the same for 6 seconds, except for the wait. Assuming Kyrie would walk. Yeah, bro. Like, we have pipe dreams here. Our pipe dream is that Luka Doncic doesn't like LA and says he wants to go to Miami. That's the pipe dream. After this year, but like, even then, how the fuck are we going to get that done? He's 25. Let's stop calling him a kid, bro. He's been in the NBA for a while now. We tried to. Do we not remember the days when he was genuinely unplayable? And now we want to build a franchise around him. It doesn't have the same shit as what Maxey has. He doesn't have what Ant has. Like Ant Edwards. He doesn't have it. So like, I don't know. PJ's not coming, thank God. Yeah, but we gave up 2 seconds. One to get him, one to ship him out, which is fucking stupid. Herro is about 25. Yeah, okay, we always talked about that one. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. I'm taking a quick piss, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, I'll leave you with something. I'll be literally 30 seconds. Let's hear from our sponsor. Where is it? No, actually, you know what? Let's watch Rosia as Ant's video.
The bitch couldn't wait to cook for me, she made me rice, but I ain't Jerry. I'm feeling like George, she asked for one bitch, not Larry. I ain't Jeffrey either. And I'm way better than my pops, her head at 99 overall, so on my phone she JJ Watt. And Moses always got the drop, so I'ma place him in that slot. Man, A and B. Shit, who you dunk, nigga? Somebody spark him in the locker room. Who you smoking? It's the one, nigga. I'm on the road with Dick. We don't steal sauce, we just run shit. I'm trying to think about who the fuck plays sports. I know a young, he don't know no better. He would bark as a court. Judge seen him, she was sick. She said, you know that this your last chance. He out on bond, nigga walked out and did the Ray Lewis. Shit, I can serve you with racks. I don't play tennis, but it's in my chain. Boy don't nothing in the fourth. He cop an eighth after the damn game. I swear he lame as fuck. Broke our bodies and switched the sneaks. Oh, he PJ Tuck. I'm making money in the air. Come get Bure trap. And hella peas hit the block. We call that Warren Sapp. And I ain't Warren G. I be with big B's way more than Poppy Ortiz. The only text that we shoot far from off the streets, 8 for the purple. It was sweet, so I bought some more, nigga, 8 for the purple. With a rule, I'm out in Baltimore. I told TT, man, go and they make ESPN really matter in Kentucky. Hell 9 with BBN.
I'm back. I'm back. We survived. Did you enjoy the Ant video? I hope you did. Don't forget to wash your hands. I didn't. All right? I didn't. There's no big superstar left for in the next years. We should draft very carefully. We should. Let's look at the upcoming free agents. All right? Let's look at the upcoming free agents. Upcoming 2026 NBA free agency. So 2026, we have, if it wants to load, Dame, LeBron, Bradley Beal, Durant, Levine, Trae Young, Doncic, Van Vliet, Kyrie Irving, Harden, Aiden, Fox, McCollum, Middleton, Porzingis, Randall, Hardenstein. Wait, this cannot be right. This can't be right. I need to look at something else. That looks like stupid, like not true. What the fuck? Do we actually have a list of who's available in 2026? Yeah, okay. That looks a lot better. That's power forwards, all positions. No, it's right. Apparently it's right. Where's De'Aaron Fox? What's his contract looking like? Oh, this is the year after next. So not this offseason, the next offseason. So let's go 2025. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Play another Ant-Vid? No. He's actually garbage at basketball. He's fine. He's not bad. He's joking around. Do we have another one? I want to see what this one is. Okay, that's not the one. That is not the one. But that is a funny video, nonetheless. Anything. Any Shams updates. Any trades. No trades. This is looking a lot like what last year's trade deadline was looking like, where it was just dead into the last 5 seconds. Hoops hype. Here we go. So we got LeBron, Van Vliet, Kyrie, Ben Simmons, Harden, Ingram, Middleton. Well, Ingram will be signing an extension. Middleton, we don't know what he's doing yet. He'll probably just be a free agent. Randall sucks. John Collins is actually not bad. Brook Lopez, fine for a backup center. Clint Capella. Clint Capella will actually probably hit free agency, or they might just extend him just for the sake of it, because Okongwu is looking like a fucking beast. Brogdon, Bruce Brown Jr., Miles Turner, D'Lo, Duncan. Wait, no, that's because he's got it. Okay. Yep, LeBron's got a player option, which is he's going to opt in. Fred VanVleet's got a team option. They might opt out. Curry's got a player option. He'll opt in. Simmons unrestricted. Ingram unrestricted, but will sign an extension now in Toronto. Harden's got a fucking player extension. He'll probably extend. Yeah, it's not looking good. We're not looking good. We might be fucked. That beat you so far. Okay, we'll play it anyway. In a perfect world, that'd be fucking sex. That'd be so good. We just get off that $25 million. Never have to worry about it again. Let's hope for Anthony Edwards one day. Yeah, bro. Like, through that entire Olympic series and like Team USA training camps, and you saw Spo and Ant working together, looking like they looked fun. They looked like Bam and Ant were getting along. Let's hope he wants to come. I'll show you my dog quickly. But I'm just sleeping. My dog is now tuned in for the trade deadline show. I have a list of free agents for the seat. Yep. I like that. No, that one. Yes, that's what I want. I love all those free agents that you just named, by the way. Nah, Ant for real going to come there, not just anytime soon. Yeah, well, we said the same thing about Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal was rumored to come to the Heat like 12 times. And he'll probably be here when his fucking contract ends for 2 years. Who knows? I don't know. I just don't see a world where we can entice any free agent to our team. Get ready for the Ben Simmons Heat culture jersey. That will be the most cursed jersey in the history of the Miami Heat. Ever. Ever. That will be the most cursed jersey. I mean, it looks like it. It looks like it. I really hope. Well, actually, we might be guys. We might not fucking have Drew Smith anymore. I'm tired, bro, of trade concepts. Bro, they've been around for 5, 10, 15 years now. We'll manage to miss Ant. I don't know how, if you're a free agent. Yeah, look, we will miss. Some will offer him more money. He might just sign an extension in Minnesota. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't take the Supermax when he's there. Wait, Shams. NBA teams are so aggressive. NBA teams are still making aggressive calls for Kevin Durant. What teams? What teams? I'm watching the video right now. Okay. Shams just put together the little clip series where like it just shows his highlights and shit like that. The very first clip was him dunking on fucking Haywood Highsmith. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Bro, if we pull off KD Miracle, I'll die. It would have to be like No, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Probably like Jovic, fucking. They can't accept any more contract salary back. No, they can't. The Heat will not be getting him. I just had to delude myself for a second and then undelude myself for another second, which is fucking hilarious. Let's see something here. Because I know that everyone in the basement, we're going to have a spaces for the trade deadline as well. So I might have to cut this one short. But imagine if the Warriors. Ooh, the Warriors might go get. The Warriors might go get Kevin Durant still. Wait, update from Evan Sidri. Let me see this guy. Notifications on. All is quiet when it relates to Cam Johnson potentially being traded for the Nets until a team steps up and asks that price. Brooklyn feels the content waiting until the offseason to reconsider talks, which means he's not going to get moved. No one's trading for Cam Johnson right now, which is like crazy. But I would love Cam Johnson on this team. No doubt. I would love Cam Johnson on this team. Yeah, no, I reckon the Warriors are going to go get Kevin Durant still. I reckon it could be like Pods, Kuminga. I don't think they have another tradable first. Yeah, I don't know. Pat Riley sees himself in Tyler Hero. Yeah, you're crazy for that one, Chief. Wait. It's funny people are so quick. Wait, to jump about PJ Tucker, we just turned him into a top 10 point of attack defender with position needed. People are too fast to judge. I mean, bro, he's 39. Stretch, he's 39 years old. He's 39. Let's keep moving. Everyone else think that starting Ware was just a big distraction in the Jimmy Drummond and I've gone back to 5 now. No. I think that Kelly Ware's deserved his spot. So like I think they're gonna keep going. You said pause. You couldn't pause loud enough. Scott Parrelli only has to sell professional athletes on coming to South Beach and the income tax. And somehow I can't. Bro, like no income tax, decent weather, like just to live in Miami in general, and people say no, is you have to be some sort of shit GM. You really do. Suns will still have to do straight up swap. Yeah, no, there's no chance. I actually don't know who would even be able to acquire him at this point. No trades have been officially announced. It's agreements. We know this cause hence. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I know, but people always. Bro, the Utah Jazz are like the kings of that. They're actually the kings of getting like what's the word? Not getting better, but getting into trades for no reason. Like they'll just swap second round picks because they can. Jaylen Brown, he was rumored to come here 2 years ago, and then he won a fucking championship, which just fucks everything. It's Danny, he's that golf buddy. It's Danny Ainge. He's that golf buddy who calls you and is nosy to talk busy. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm just exactly what you just described. By the way. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. Bro, this is nothing about the trade deadline. And the funny thing is, if I go offline, watch like 3 trades happen in 50 seconds. Barry Jackson, I was 19 seconds ago. As we and others reported, Heat wanted Durant but had a line it wouldn't cross. Windy Wood just reported now that the Miami asked Durant Suns made a massive request, picks and young players. Who the fuck? Suns now taking calls Durant from others who might be willing to give it up for the farm for him. picks and young players. That's all it would. I thought they were asking for fucking Bam. If we didn't make a fucking Kevin Durant trade because we didn't want to give up Nikola Jovic and Jaime Jaquez and fucking Pele Larson and Khalil Ware, like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can feel it in the air. Oh my god. You're sleeping on Whiteside? Fuck. And we were just talking about you. Thoughts that he bring back Hassan Whiteside as a backup center? I will take it. Just for the vibes. The rapper himself, the man, the myth, the legend that is Ant. He's been real quiet now. We know that we know he loves Miami Spo by TV say. Bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. When it comes down to fucking this front office and making really important decisions, they just fucking suck. All right. We're going to close it out at an hour and 30 until the trade deadline, and then we're all going to look forward to some very much needed spaces from the cast of The Basement. Wait, what? Wait. What were we saying about you? Oh, we were just watching this video. 1 second, I'll pull it up for you, Ant.
The bitch couldn't wait to cook for me, she made me rice, but I ain't Jerry. I'm feeling like George, she asked for one bitch, not Larry. I ain't Jeffrey either. And I way better than my pops, her head at 99 overall, so on my phone she JJ Watt. And Moses always got the drop, so I'ma place him in.
Ant, is that your actual jump shot? Is that your actual jump shot? Michael Beasley still has juice. Ass take. Pause. Katie said he doesn't want to doesn't want the reunion loud and clear. Okay. Like, I'm still shocked. I dare to say stop playing with you, George, but I don't know if you're actually good at basketball. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. The Heat would not trade for Kevin Durant because Khalil Ware was in the trade. That is fucking insanity. That is not normal. That is not a GM that knows what he's doing. That is a fucking idiot. Can we trade Pat for Masai? They're both just as bad as each other. Bro, the Heat had a great 3-point shooter. And then he became the GM for the fucking Suns and then actually made moves. Not great moves, but he made some moves. How someone could take that fucking how someone could take all of that what's it called? Like experience with Pat Riley and then just turn it into something the exact opposite and be successful is hilarious. Probably would have been made Phoenix too strong. Yeah, bro. No. If they had Pele Larson, bro, who's going to get starting minutes in front of him? Not anyone else. I don't know. I don't know how that trade would have looked down. It would have looked. If it would have been Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez, or Jovic, and like 2 first-round picks, which is insane. Why would... I don't know why I expect different. I don't know why I get my hopes up about this shit sometimes. Every move so far feels like they're betting on 2026. You mean not this offseason, the offseason after? Yeah, they are. They are. They want those picks. They want them tradable. But like, who's doing those trades? Who do we even pick up at that point? We don't have the foundations to like add one more piece. We tried that. We had Jimmy. Unless you're going to get a piece better than Jimmy, I don't see that happening. We're not going to win a championship with Tyler Herro as our first or second option. We need 2 players. We need a very good facilitating point guard and a small forward that can get the fucking, that can shoot. If Trey Murphy ever becomes fucking available from the New Orleans Pelicans, they should pick him up 100%. I love this one. A lot of people say Ant can't rap, but he can. I've heard him. He's very liberal about which songs he chooses, though, because he doesn't want to get fired. Anything. Refresh. Not a thing. Wow. I can't believe it. All right, guys, I'm going to close the show out there. It's been really, really fun. We did it for like an hour and 20 minutes, which is great. Tune in. Wait. Okay, no. Tune in with the Heat Space on Twitter, and it's going to be great. We're all going to be there. Hopefully, there's some trades that go down the next hour and 40 minutes. If not, then the Heat had a very mediocre fucking trade period. But we will catch you soon, and we will see you. Wait, 10 more minutes? Okay, we'll do 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All right. That's my outro for then. We'll wait 10 more minutes. I feel like a trade's coming. Something has to be coming. Not for the Heat, like specifically, just one in general. We need something. Mitchell, Wiggins, Hayward, Bam, where we need them to stop. They have tried leaning into offense, but it's not just for them. Yes. Okay. Thank you. 5 reasons. What's this? Nothing. Holy Mother of God. Haroon, let's stop calling them that. They're just cheap. He's just cheap. He just needs to stop and sell some of Carnival. Carnival's sending him insane and broke. Didn't they just have like some massive controversy as well? Carnival, where they like lost a shit ton of money. Waiting on Vucevic to the Warriors. I mean, they'd have to give up another pick to do that. Do they have another pick? I don't know. I do not know. What X account is hosting this space so we can follow? I think, okay, it's either going to be the basement space, like specifically, which I think it's like 99% going to be. If not, it'll be hosted by Royal, at Royal A Shepherd, ROYAL ASHEPARD, or not Adam Barai, or I think it's called not Adam. He will get KD and Ant and Giannis at age 37. Yes, they will be in a fucking retirement village, and we will build a super team 10 years too late, which will be fantastic. Ingram to the Raptors is a good move. Yeah, for the Raptors. They got the Pelicans got a fucking haul back for him too, which is not okay. It was not really a haul. It's a decent package. Oh, new thing. No. Durant is blindsided by Phoenix taking calls on him. Does he have a point? Should he be upset that they're like asking around the league for him? I think them striking out on Jimmy has actually fucking killed them. At this point, no, I know Haroon, but at the same time, there's like, you don't know who's listening, you don't know who's in here. Like, it's not just all of them. It's like a weird stereotype. He's like, I don't know. Mickey's just a bitch. But that's it. What's the word? What was I thinking? Yeah, does Durant really have a fucking right to be upset when they're taking calls on him? I don't think so. I think that he's already been like a fucking idiot himself when he wants to be, to get out of places whenever he wants. So at this point, it's happening to him. It sucks, but it is what it is. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, trade. The Phoenix Suns are trading Yusuf Nurkic and a 2026 first-round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Cody Martin, Vasily Micic, and a 2026 second-round pick. Shams bomb. Shams alert. So I'll recap again. It's Nurkic and a 2026 first-round pick for Cody Martin, Micic, and Micic, and a second-round pick. That's a weird trade. Yusuf Nurkic, just a backup center, like he's getting paid what, $19 million over 2 years. So he's been getting paid $40 million over 2 years, 19 and whatever the rest of the money. That's a stinky ass trade. What's the bet? What's the bet that Phoenix thought they were trading for Caleb Martin, but they got Cody? He didn't trade for an actual guy. Fucking oath they do. Shams thinks he's him. He is him. He's the only one we have left, except for Chris Haynes, who should be him. Nick Nurkic was so hard to trade that to send a first round pick. Yep, so I told you, it happens. The Heat have been doing it for ages, and now people are just fucking stupid. Cody will always hurt, but he's okay. I will ask our resident Heather to give her a take on it when it happens. They're both in the Western Conference now. Anything else? Okay, Phoenix get a backup point guard in Mičić. They already have Tyus Jones. They already have Booker as well. But like, they needed more guard depth. That's fine. Cody Martin's just a defensive wing. So if they don't get rid of Durant, they've just bolstered their roster. But they've also given up. No, they got a first round pick back, which is fucking. Charlotte got a first round pick back, which is huge for them. Terrible for Phoenix. You're just doubling down, which is really, really fucking dumb. Really dumb. These are NPCs that should be selling because being upgrades to 2K. Will KD be traded? Yes. Nah, maybe. Maybe. If they're giving up another first round pick, in terms of like what I think is going to look like, I don't know. Like, they're trading picks to get better players, the better rotation players. It looks like they're keeping the band together. I feel like if they can get something really good for Durant, though, now, that they're probably more inclined to do that, knowing that they've just like covered their bases. They really fucked over their entire future for how long to acquire Kevin Durant with Devin Booker. So, and also to get Bradley Beal. Like, that money is no joke. The money's pretty fucked. Chris Haynes. Anything from you? Phoenix acquired a first round pick from Utah. Okay. Attach that to a deal to a loaded player. That is Nurk. So now they're probably just saving money like everyone else. So they got a pick back from Utah and then traded it away to get rid of Nurkic by himself. Why not just wait another half a year? Why not wait until next year when it's an expiring deal when you won't have to attach a pick to him? That I think it's an $18 million contract. It's not even that bad. I think it's stupid. Hornets got a nice war chest, yeah, but if they don't start building a fucking actual culture there, like not a Heat culture, I'm not fucking saying that, like a culture of hard work and some defensive like mentorship, then they're not going to do well. They're not going to do well. Anything else? Refresh. As first reported thing, Suns and the Hornets have discussed a trade for Nurkic and for Nick Richards. Instead of it turns into two separate deals. Yep, a Kogi and a 2026 first for Richards, Cody Martin, Mičić, and a 2026 second. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's not good for them for their future because like their future's still fucking tanked. But you know what? I'm happy we waited the next 10 minutes because we actually had a trade to announce, which was the second trade only since we did this 24-hour stream. If you don't know, last year we did a 24-hour stream for the trade deadline. I'd just come back from Japan for work. So there was no way I was going to like stay up for another 45 minutes. 10 more minutes. And if you come on here, I'll stay 10 more minutes. How's that sound? If you come to a stage in the next 2 minutes and 2 seconds, then I'll stay for 10 more minutes. If not, then I'm off. Do we still have the total Kai Anderson? We do. And it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. When will Andrew Wiggins play this first game? Probably in a week's time when Spo thinks he's ready. But we have to announce the trade first. It'll probably take him a solid 2 weeks. Oh, no, sorry. Take him a solid week to get on the floor and play like good minutes. Do the 4 hour 30, brother. I cannot tell you. Oh, fuck off, Ant. Oh my god.
What's up, baby?
Tired, Ant.
Yo, I don't know if you saw my DM. I asked you about it, but I guess we could talk now. How was Japan, bro? That's been at the top of my list like for years.
It's overrated, man. I messaged you back.
Really?
And
How so?
okay, look, okay. So I went to Sapporo, which is up top. It's like north, the snow mountains.
Mm.
Um, it was good, like good enough. I just think that like if I did it a little bit differently, it would have been like a lot better.
Well, I mean, you got to go to Tokyo. How close is it to Tokyo, or is it not close?
No, it's close, but I was there for work. It wasn't like I had a choice.
Oh, well, that's probably why you didn't like it, because it's been at the top of my list to visit for like years. It just seems like such a dope spot.
Tokyo would be great. Tokyo would be insane. Like for the taste I got in Sapporo, it was great, but like where it's not the same. Like, it's
Mhm.
not the same as going to Tokyo.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that makes sense then. I mean, did you get to do anything cool, or you were mostly busy with work?
Work, bro. Where we were working like 15-hour days.
Damn, dog.
Yeah. So
That's
like,
well, how far a flight is it from you though? I don't know the geography.
so we went to Korea first. So it's probably what we do. I did a 7-hour flight and a 5-hour flight. So I think it was like 12 to 13 hours to get there.
So 7 to
Korea?
Korea, like 5 to Japan. Okay.
No. So I went to Korea first.
Yeah, 7 hours to Korea.
Yeah, I think it was no. It was like 13 hours to get to Korea.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I went through Guangzhou, China to get there.
Damn.
And then from there we went to Sapporo direct, and then it took me 16 hours to get home. And that's close. That's a close flight.
Were you on commercial? Did they upgrade you, or what was the deal there?
I seats were fine.
Okay.
I usually just like tune out on planes altogether.
Nah.
Typhoon, I work in esports. I'm a coach, a manager, an agent for esports. Work with a couple of agencies and work for a company called Virtus Pro.
Nah, he's unemployed, Typhoon. He's lying.
Fuck you. According to the government, I am.
That's
True. Read this for 5 seconds while I get some water. I'll be right back. Read this.
doing work, bro. I'm actually working remote right now, so that's why I'm looking away. But I'll come back for a second. Need Ant to explain how we're entering the Kyle Anderson Imperium. The hell does Imperium mean? Define Imperium. It says absolute power. So what is that, like the Kyle Anderson dynasty? Honestly, bro, I really did not like the Jimmy trade when it happened. I wanted the expiring money of either Chris Middleton or Brandon Ingram or someone. I did not want the Wiggins deal. But then when I saw that they were getting Kyle Anderson and then shipping him off with his long-term money, it's not a lot of money, but it is, it doesn't end this year. I said, okay, that's fine. But then when we found out that they weren't actually shipping off Kyle Anderson, I hated the trade even more. So basically, how are we entering the Kyle Anderson Imperium? I hope we're not. That's the truth of the matter. Adam Barai speculated on Twitter, which seems to make a lot of sense. It seems like the Heat had a deal in place to send Anderson to the Raptors, but then the Raptors were making some headway on the Brandon Ingram deal, so they had to kind of nix their part of the Kyle Anderson deal. And then once the Raptors got Brandon Ingram, the Heat and Raptors circled back, and then were able to shed the salary they needed, not via PJ Tucker, but via not via Kyle Anderson, but via PJ Tucker. So that's why we ended up sending PJ to the Raptors to shed the salary we needed to get under the first apron. The problem is, though, I would have rather shipped off Kyle Anderson instead of PJ, because PJ only this is the last year of PJ's contract, where Kyle Anderson has this year and all of next year and a non-guaranteed third year after that. So
it sucks.
Kyle Anderson, yeah, I do think he sucks.
He's not going to get minutes. He's not going to play ahead of Jovic. He's not going to play ahead of Jaime. He's not playing ahead of Bam. He's not playing ahead of Kill.
Yeah. Well, that's why I really wish that he could have got in on this Jusuf Nurkic thing too, to help get that pick. Adam speculates that Nurkic trade is a precursor to a KD trade, so you might want to stay on stream just a little bit longer.
Yeah, right. We're doing the space for that, mate. I shouldn't have done this stream anyway. Like, I really wanted to, so that's why I'm doing it. But like, I'm fucking wrecked.
Well, the problem with the trade deadline is that nowadays is teams don't wait till the last day anymore. Most of the biggest moves are made in the week prior, so it kind of makes for like an anticlimactic trade deadline, where in the past it was a lot more exciting the day of.
Yeah, and I think look, the trades are either going to come in the last 3 hours or in the last 3 days before. It's never going to be like 9 trades like it used to be. I forgot what it was. I think it was like 2012 or 2013, where like the trade deadline was crazy. It was like 5 trades in like the space of like 2 hours, and then before that there was like 9 more trades.
Yeah, it's
Those
not,
are
it's not what it used to be, man. And that's unfortunate. I used to look at the trade deadline as a holiday, but then, Pat Riley got old, stopped making moves. Everyone else stopped making moves. And it is what it is.
Yeah, no. I'm just refreshing now because I think there's something might come.
And
Can you imagine if what's the word? Can you imagine if we had like Bleacher Report on time, like those alerts on time? That'd be great.
Yeah, because they always come way later than Twitter.
Bro, they
And by the
announced the
way,
Jimmy trade 5 hours after the Jimmy
yeah.
trade.
By the way, I would not have traded. I was listening to earlier. I would not have traded Khalil Ware for Kevin Durant. I would have traded, I think, everything except him. But let me tell you. Let me tell you why. I'm not one of those people that says, "Oh, why Khalil Ware? He's the next best thing." To me, if you got Kevin Durant, the team is still not a contender. I don't think they could ever be a contender until they get some actual size. And if they weren't able to get any size during the Jimmy build, I don't think they'd be able to get size during the KD build. So I'd rather just, especially since you only have like a year or two to do it in KD's prime. So to me, why give up the guy with the potential to still not be a contender?
I think it pushes them to go get a center like Steven Adams or go get a center like
But George, they didn't do it during the Jimmy build. They didn't do it. So why am I to believe they would do it during the KD build?
Because they wait. There's a difference between trading a star player for a star player, and then having the trade deadline to fill the rest of your roster out. They became so complacent with that. They didn't feel the need. They didn't feel the urgency to go and fill out.
And they would have felt the same way if they got Kevin Durant, and they also have no assets to get anyone else. I see you, Haroon. You don't agree KD would have made us a contender. He might have been, like, no disrespect. KD, I love him. I wanted him so bad. But the truth of the matter is they would still be way too small. They would be way too small because you would have a starting lineup of, let's say, Herro, Duncan, KD, Haywood, and Bam. Like, we're going back to that. I don't see an avenue where they could have actually improved their size this year or next year. I really don't, because they wouldn't have the cap space and they wouldn't have the assets to get anyone good. So now you're trying to win a championship with Haywood Highsmith as your 4. I don't think you can do it. That's all.
The Heat want to get out of the salary cap, right? So the luxury tax. That's just what it is. Who are we moving though? Is it going to be Haywood for the 5.2 million? Is it going to be Duncan? Like, what do you think happens in the next 2 hours for the Heat?
I don't think anything happens. But ideally, they find someone to take. Ideally, it would have been the Nurkic trade. Truthfully, I want to get assets. I don't care about shedding salary cap. I want to get picks. I want to take on bad contracts to get money or to get assets, because the Heat need to pick a direction. And if you're not going to win a championship with the squad you have now, you might as well take on a Nurkic contract to still not win a championship, but get that additional first-round pick. So now when someone does become available in the next year or two, you have a chance to get
I agree. I would have done the same thing. I would have traded for that Suns pick too. Sorry, it wasn't that Suns pick. Whoever they got that pick from, Utah. I forget where they got that pick from, but I would have done the same thing. But we're looking at the fact of the matter is they'd already aligned themselves up to be under the luxury tax. Now they're not. So is Mickey going to be okay? I think Mickey's forcing the hand here on the issue to actually get under that salary tax, that kind of luxury tax. Sorry.
Correct me if I'm wrong though, George. But the most important part as a fan is getting under the first apron, which they are under. because then that allows you to have your taxpayer or mid-level taxpayer exception or non-taxpayer mid-level exception to use in the buyout market, and you have a little bit more flexibility with things like that.
Yeah,
As
but
long as you,
who we going who we going for in the buyout market?
no, I don't know. I'm just saying, to me, the biggest benefit is being under the first apron, not being under the luxury tax. The only negative part about being over the luxury tax is you have to worry about the repeaters tax if you do it for multiple, like 3 seasons in a row. But as a fan, that's just Mickey's pockets. Like, there is
Yeah,
actually no
I
downside
100% agree.
to team
I
building.
don't
But
care.
being
I'm,
over the apron, there is downsides to team building. So as a fan, I get wanting to be under the first apron, which they are. But as a fan, we shouldn't care about the
no, absolutely not. I agree. I'm more making that prediction now that they're going to make that trade to get under the luxury tax. They're going to do it.
You have anything in mind? I've been working all day here, so I haven't really had time to play around.
I mean, you just look at Hayward Highsmith at the end of the day. Like, people want a defensive win. He kind of he's like a really shit. You know that, like, they do those charts where it's like Sabonis, Sengun, Sabonis, then Jokic.
Yeah, the evolution,
like
Pokemon
Austin,
evolution.
like connect Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
He's like the baby evolution before DFS. Dorian Finney-Smith.
I mean, presently, because right now he's a better player than him, I think.
The DFS, I don't know. I still take DFS.
Bro, Hayward's shooting like 41% from 3.
Yeah,
like,
but on what 1.8 attempts?
I'm gonna check it right now. So this season, Dorian Finney-Smith is shooting. Where is it at?
Oh, trade alert.
I guarantee you it's not important, so we really don't care. George, this better be fucking good. What is it?
It's a good one. The Atlanta Hawks trading forward DeAndre Hunter.
Not to the
Cavaliers.
No.
For Karis LeVert, Georges Niang, and 3 second-round picks and 2 swaps.
Oh, that's such a good pickup for the Cavs, dog. That's so tough. That's so tough, bro. The Cavs, bro, that's what they needed. They needed a 3-and-D wing, and DeAndre Hunter is like the final evolution of Hayward Highsmith. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
To your point, we'll say Haywood and then Dorian Finney-Smith and then DeAndre Hunter. That's the evolution cycle, bro. Fidelio, I see you. He said Karis is better. He might be, probably not, to be honest. But
he's nowhere near as good.
You can argue if a team needs offense, okay, you go Karis. But he's too inconsistent, and the Cavs team, they don't need another guy who needs the ball to score. Karis LeVert is a very ball-heavy scorer. They got Donovan Mitchell. They got Darius Garland. I don't think the fit with Karis is great. Whereas a guy like DeAndre Hunter, who could sit in that corner and space the floor and help pick up defensively for guys like Mitchell and Garland who lack on that end. Nah, that's an amazing pickup for the Cavs. That really is. Of course, we kind of heard that rumored all of yesterday and early today.
Yeah,
but that's a good pickup, bro.
That is a good pickup for them.
Good pickup.
I wonder, 3 second-round picks and 2 swaps.
What kind of season is Hunter having? I'm still working it, so I can't check. What's he shooting though? Because I believe I heard he was having a down year.
1 second, bro. Someone just shouted out my fucking franchise, bro. Let's go, VP. Get a Cook Spirit, bro. We fucking hope so. What title? What title, brother? What title we're talking about? CS? Let me know, Andy. VP is so superior. Greatest company in the world to work for. CS? Fuck yeah. Fuck Spirit. Oh my God. Chris Haynes, 22 minutes and 4 seconds behind. Cavs are sending LeVert and Niang and picks. Thank you. Wait, no, he broke it first. I think Chris Haynes broke it first before Shams.
Put some respect on his name, George.
I'm a fan. Anyway, I'm jumping off because I need to fucking die in bed for a bit.
As
at
am
least
I.
for now. So we're going to end this stream now. Thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. It was like the most random stream of all time. So we're not going to play the outro. We're going to play this.
Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Simple Health Advisors, along with the player spotlight of the game in Tyler Herro. And with that, off we go on another Miami Heat. Oh, great. So exciting. Coming down the court, waves off Bam, calls for ISO,
I don't know,
uses the Bam screen, wants to clear out, back around the Bam screen, crosses around the screen, and pulls for three. Kaboom! Tyler Herro cuts the deficit to 36 points as he screams, "I'm him."
First try, my ass.
That's more close to my real jumper. But I got videos on Instagram and Twitter. Y'all seen it.
I'll cook you in real life, and
I swear to
Happy to
God,
know
I'll bust your ass. I swear to God, I'll bust
I'll
your ass.
bust. No, bro, your ankles will be fucking hell.
I swear to God, I'll bust in your ass. I swear.
It's very first to 21. You're not scoring more than 10 ever. You'll be lucky to hit double digits.
I got the line as George plus 6.5.
6.5,
Haroon, I'll bust your ass too. Stop playing with me like that.
bro.
I'll bust all y'all ass.
And I have to tell you that I played basketball my entire life. That was actually very good. I played against Ben Simmons.
Yeah, you did tell me. You didn't even catch what I said.
I heard you say you're busting my ass, which is like a totally normal thing here to say and doesn't give any vibe out. But apparently, where you come from, it does.
That's funny.
NBA Central, Phoenix locker room, according to, I don't know who this reporter is. It says the Phoenix locker room right now is toxic and needs help. Who can fix the locker room?
Andrew Wiggins.
The Hornets receiving 2026 first round pick from Washington, if 1 to 8, Orlando, and Memphis. Okay. The Suns receiving 2026.
Ramona Shelburne. Bro, go get KD, Miami. Come on now.
I would cry. I would cry. Bro, if they sent Jaime Jaquez, Jovic, Khalil Ware for 2 years of Kevin Durant, it's too late for that.
They don't got the salary to match without Jimmy now.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, they don't got the salary.
It's too late for that, bro. Where to going? All right. Dude, you want to do the outro? And do your outro.
Yo, make sure y'all check out my channel too. I'll be covering recapping the trade deadline for the Heat. Probably I'll get a video up around 3:30, 30 minutes after the deadline. Y'all could just search my name, Anthony DiNardo. Hit subscribe on the grind to hit 7K subs. I do appreciate y'all.
Tyler Herro can fix that Phoenix locker room real quick.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down too. All right, guys. Much love. We'll catch you in the spaces. If you look at the Basement Sports Network, you're going to see it there. We should be live in the next 45 minutes. So I'll be there. Everyone will be there. Thank you for stopping by. Much love.